Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Anthony and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about how to become a fashion designer in 2021. Now I've been a fashion designer for over 10 years and worked for high-end brands, fast fashion brands and then more of the middle market brands as well. Now fashion is a notoriously difficult industry to get into, but with a few of these simple tips and tricks you'll be able to get right in there and start working in fashion. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps my channel out, especially that like button. You have no idea how much it helps to promote my videos. Please also leave a comment, I like to chat to you guys and get to know you a little bit better and build this fashion community up. Alright, let's just get straight in there and I'm going to go over 3 quite obvious things first just to get that out of the way, and then we'll get into the more detailed things about how to get into fashion design. So the first thing that you need to do is to create a CV. Now I know this sounds obvious, but if you're applying for fashion jobs you need a CV and you need it to have certain things on it, like you need a profile, you also need work history, you also need your education and special skills. I've got a video that's already out there that I'll leave a link to up here and you can go and watch that about how to create the perfect CV. The next thing that you want to get onto if you want to get into fashion design is learning Illustrator. It's so essential and I've mentioned it so many times in previous videos. I use Illustrator every single day and it's honestly so valuable, and I don't know many people in the industry who actually design just by hand anymore. A lot of the times you quickly go to a supplier, sketch something down and then you'd bring it back to the office and then draw it properly on Illustrator so the supplier can understand exactly what you need. Don't get me wrong, hand drawing is still a really important skill to have, but Illustrator, I know designers out there who can't hand draw at all. They only use Illustrator and they're some of the best designers that I know, which is weird because way back when everything was hand drawn and now it's all digital. But yeah, Illustrator is a must if you want to be a fashion designer. The next more obvious thing is to cultivate a portfolio. Now again, I've mentioned this in previous videos, but a portfolio is so important when it comes to fashion, especially if you're a designer. So this is where you would take your designs into an interview and show them off. And what you need to make sure is in your portfolio is mood boards, color palettes, hardware, trims, and sort of fabric notations. You also need to make sure that there's different collections, different projects that you've got, and tech packs. Tech packs are so important. And again, I do have a video on how to create a portfolio and I'll leave a link here. Okay, so now onto the more obscure tips about how to get into fashion. The first thing is you need to be up on your trends. You need to know what's going on in the world. You need to know what's happening in fashion. So what can you do? You can go out, you can go into the shops, well, when they open up again, but for now, go online, go and see what the key shapes are, go and see what the silhouettes are, go see fabrics, the hardware, go and see what the new details are, the prints and all of that sort of stuff, and collate all that information and do a bit of a trend report and say, what's everyone got in the store, what's everyone got online, and try and figure out what's the most relevant thing that you're seeing. Now it could be loads of mini skirts, it could be bell bottoms, it could be sheer shirts, it could be a crossbody bag. If there's loads of different companies that have got the same item in, then that is the hot trend piece and that's what you need to get in urgently. So what you want to do is try and get ahead of the trend, especially when it comes to shape, silhouettes, prints, colour, fabric, all of that sort of stuff. You kind of want to be ahead of the trend because when you go into an interview they're going to ask you these questions, so you need to be up and ready to answer them. The next thing that I would do, especially if you want to get into design, is start designing a capsule collection. Now this is really handy when you go into an interview because you can talk through the project and you can kind of give the interviewer an idea of your style and aesthetic. Once you've got all your trend information and research, just pull it all together, do a mood board, a colour story, and you can also do a fabric story as well. From there you can start designing your pieces, and I would only design maybe 6 to 8 pieces and bring together a collection of different items. Once you've done the 6 to 8 items, then start making tech packs. Now if you've not been in industry before, tech packs can be quite daunting, but I do have videos on how to create tech packs, so go and watch them if you're not sure. But really you want to sort of lay out exactly what the supplier needs to know, and I would be really detailed with these tech packs because imagine a supplier has never seen a garment before. You need to pull out all the details and all the information to make sure that they're making that garment in the way that you want it to be made. So make sure that you go over and beyond on the detail aspect and really point out everything that you need to show. Now if you necessarily don't want to be a designer, you want to be maybe more garment tech, or you want to be a pattern maker, this is where you can start sewing and making items. If you're not really that proficient at sewing at the moment, start with something simple. And then once you're onto something a bit more difficult, then obviously that is a lot more impressive to put in your portfolio. But always document the process. Take photos, take images of the patterns that you've made, take images of you sewing at different intervals, and also take photos of the finished product. Because then you can build little stories and put them in your portfolio as well, and then you can talk your way through them. From here, you can start applying for jobs. Now, as I say, if you're new to fashion, you should be applying for more assistant level or admin jobs. So you'd be assistant buyer, assistant designer, or assistant merchandiser, or you might even be design admin, just depending on what kind of role that you want to go for. And I do actually have a video on this as well. So if you want to know about 10 different jobs in fashion, go and check that out. I'll leave a link here, and I just go through all the different types of jobs that are in fashion, whether it be design, showroom, wholesale, merchandising, buying, you know. There's so many different jobs out there in fashion. There's so many different career paths that you can go down. You don't just have to go down the design route. There's so many options out there, so just go for what you think's right for you. Now I know you're thinking, where can you apply for jobs? Well, there's 3 key websites that I always go onto, and that is Draper's Jobs, that is Business of Fashion, and it's also Fashion Worky. These have a plethora of jobs out there that you can apply for, and it ranges from all different levels. So your more entry-level positions to the more junior, senior, manager, all of that kind of stuff is all on these websites. So go and check them out. It'll actually really help you to look at different jobs that are out there, and also look at the different job descriptions, because if you know that you can do something, add that to your CV and put it in there, and make sure that you are presenting yourself in the best way possible. Overall, the best way to get into fashion is be persistent and be patient, because I remember when I first was applying for jobs straight out of university, it took me a whole year to find the position that I wanted. I applied for over 200 jobs, I only got 12 interviews from them, and out of them 12 interviews, I actually got 3 of the jobs, which was really lucky at the time, because I got to choose between an international job, a job close to home, and a job in London. Overall, I chose the job in London, and that sparked my career in design, and now 10 years later, I am a designer. I freelance for multiple companies, and I've also started to design my own products. So it really is worth it. It's worth the time. Fashion is a career that you can get a lot out of. You can travel the world, you can meet amazing friends, and you will make lifelong friends as well. So career in fashion is definitely one to go for if you're creative, you like to travel, and you're sociable as well. Alright, okay everyone, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that beautiful red subscribe button down below. Please also check out my Etsy shop, where you can buy CADs and vectors to help support you in your everyday design life, and it really helps to support this channel. Alright, okay, thanks for watching. Alright, bye. Tra tra tra. Bye.